Selena Gomez woke before sunrise, her mind buzzing with anticipation for her upcoming Super Bowl halftime performance. She rolled out of bed and checked her phone. Messages from her team, fans on social media, and a reminder of her final pre-show engagements. Selena dressed simply in a black hoodie and jeans, her hair tied in a low ponytail. She was due to meet her vocal coach for a quick rehearsal, then fly to the Super Bowl host city. Little did she know an unexpected detour would change her day entirely. En route to the airport, traffic came to a standstill on the freeway. Selena's driver, Mario, frowned at the gridlock lanes and suggested taking a side street to save time. Her phone buzzed. Her manager, Clara, calling with last-minute instructions. "We'll never make the flight if we stay here," Selena said, exhaling. Mario took the next exit, winding through a neighborhood filled with small businesses and vibrant street art. The flickering neon sign of a modest restaurant caught Selena's eye. Needing a break from the claustrophobic traffic, Selena asked Mario to pull over by the restaurant, a cozy family-owned Mexican eatery named El Sueño. She was hungry, and besides, a few minutes off the road might clear her head. Inside, the aroma of fresh tortillas and spices enveloped her. A waitress, Reina, appeared with a timid smile. Mid-20s, clad in a simple apron, Reina recognized Selena instantly but kept her composure. "A table for two?" she asked, gesturing toward a booth by the window. As Selena and Mario settled in, the kitchen buzzed with activity. Selena took in the mural on the wall, a collage of immigrant stories painted by the owner's son. While glancing at the menu, she overheard hushed voices from a nearby corner table. A man, Miguel, spoke quietly to his wife about the challenges of renewing visas, paying rent, and the fear of deportation. Selena's heart sank at the anxiety in his tone. She remembered her own family's heritage and felt a surge of empathy. Moments later, Reina returned to take their order, her voice warm yet tinged with worry. Sensing something deeper, Selena asked, "Is everything okay? You seem troubled." Reina hesitated, then confided that several employees, including Miguel, faced immigration hurdles. Tips had been low, business was slow, and renewal fees for work permits loomed. Concerned, Selena listened intently. "We're all working so hard," Reina said softly, "but it's never enough." Just as Selena's food arrived, the restaurant's manager, Valeria, emerged looking flustered. The chef had just received notice that his work authorization might not be renewed, threatening the restaurant's future. Valeria explained that if the chef left, they'd lose their signature recipes, and half their staff might depart out of fear. Selena set her fork down, her appetite gone. Her mind spun with possibilities, remembering her own philanthropic work with immigration advocacy groups. Selena glanced at her watch. She had barely an hour before she absolutely had to leave for the airport, but she couldn't ignore the situation unfolding around her. She called Clara, her manager, explaining the holdup. Clara reminded her of the tight schedule, the flight, the final Super Bowl rehearsal, stage blocking. Yet Selena refused to walk away. "Delay the flight a bit," she urged. "I need to make a quick call." Grabbing her phone, she dialed the number of an immigration lawyer she knew from past charity events. Within minutes, Selena arranged for the lawyer, Alicia Park, to meet at the restaurant. Alicia arrived wearing business casual attire, carrying a stack of documents. Together, they sat in a corner booth, listening to Valeria, Reina, and Miguel share their struggles. Alicia explained potential legal avenues for renewing work permits and introduced community resources that could help. Meanwhile, Mario liaised with local nonprofits who might provide emergency funds. The restaurant's patrons watched, sensing a flicker of hope. Time ticked closer to Selena's departure. She typed a quick text to a philanthropic contact, requesting immediate assistance for El Sueño employees. Although the bigger stage beckoned, Selena felt deeply that helping this small community was equally important. She agreed to partially cover the chef's renewal fees and sponsor a short-term relief fund for Valeria's staff. Her heart pounded with resolve. "I can't promise miracles," she said to them, "but we'll do everything we can." When Selena finally stood to leave, Alicia had already scheduled follow-up meetings, ensuring each staff member would have a legal consultation. Reina approached, tears in her eyes, and pressed a small cloth-wrapped tamale into Selena's hand. "For the road," she said with gratitude. Miguel, normally quiet, mustered a heartfelt, "Thank you." The entire restaurant seemed lighter, as though Selena's compassion had kindled something the staff thought they'd lost. Selena dashed back to the SUV, Mario gunning the engine toward the airport. They barely made their flight, nerves frazzled but spirits high. Later that night, standing on the massive stage for final Super Bowl rehearsals, Selena briefly closed her eyes and remembered the faces at El Sueño. Despite the pressure, she felt renewed purpose. In the days that followed, her team facilitated more help for the restaurant's workers, offering a glimpse of stability. Amid the spectacle of America's biggest sporting event, Selena's quiet act of solidarity with immigrant families showed that sometimes a single moment of empathy can change countless lives.